Hi, I'm Steph from Simplicity Happens, and today's tutorial is in anticipation of the upcoming spring season. And we're going to create this spring background scene, and I think we can do it in less than 10 minutes. And over the next few weeks, we'll create more thematic spring clip art to put on our background scenes, including rainbows, clovers, maybe a pot of hearts, among some other thematic clip art as well. So let's get started creating our background scenes now for this upcoming spring season. Hello and welcome. Let's get started creating our spring scene. So the first thing we'll do is go up to Insert, Shapes, and we can scroll down under the rectangles section and select this first rectangle. Once you see that plus sign, just click and drag it out. And at this time, I'm going to fill the entire page. And then I'm going to come up to Shape Fill. And I want to select a nice light blue color. And then come to Shape Outline and we'll select No Outline. Next, let's go ahead and select the rectangle again and copy and paste it by pressing down on Control-C, Control-V. And then just nicely, let's line it up and pull this down using these dots. Just hover over the center dot, click, and we'll just move it down. And then just bring it down a little bit to make sure it goes down to the bottom of the page. So I'm just going to bring this up just a tad. Now let's go up to Shape Fill, and we can put this in a nice green color. So under Standard Colors, select the light green color. And it also doesn't have an outline, and that's exactly what we want. Next, let's go up to Insert, and we'll input our clouds. So go to Insert, Shapes, and under the Basic Shape section, we'll come into the third row, and then scroll all the way toward the end, and we'll select the cloud. Once you see that plus sign, just click and drag this out. Find a nice size for the clouds. I'm going to go ahead and select a nice medium to smallish size. Then we'll come up to Shape Fill in white, and then go into Shape Outline and select No Outline. Next, let's go ahead and copy and paste by pressing down on Control-C, Control-V. I'm just going to bring this cloud a little lower and put it straight into the center. Now I'm going to copy and paste again, so Control-C, Control-V, and I'm going to bring this third cloud to the other side. If you notice those red dashes running along the top and the bottom of the clouds, that shows you that they're aligned nicely. I'm going to go ahead and select off of there. And next, let's create the sun. So go into Insert, Shapes, and scroll down under Basic Shapes. In that third row toward the end, we'll find a nice, lovely sun that's already created. So just select the sun, and then we can just click and drag this out. You can put it wherever you'd like. And then go up to Shape Fill, and I'm going to scroll down and select the yellow color for the sun, and go into Shape Outline and select No Outline. Next, let's create the trees for our spring scene by going up to Insert, Shapes, and let's scroll down under the rectangles section, and we'll select the first rectangle. Once you see the plus sign, let's just click and drag this out. And let's go up to Shape Fill, and we can select a nice light brown or dark brown color for the tree trunk with no outline. So go into Shape Outline and scroll down to No Outline. Now, to create the tree top, we can use these lovely fluffy clouds. So let's select on one of our clouds and just press down on Control-C, Control-V. We'll bring it over to the top of the tree, get a little bit bigger. And then we can go up to Shape Fill And under standard colors, I'm going to select a nice darker green color so it contrasts nicely with the grass on our spring scene. I just want to kind of line it up nicely. If you notice, there is the red vertical dashed line running through the center of the tree and the tree trunk, so that shows me that it's aligned centered. So I'm going to go ahead and select the top of the tree, press down on Shift and Control and select the bottom, then come over to Group and Group. And now I can copy and paste the tree by pressing down on Control C, Control V, and just pulling the tree over. Again, I'm looking for those red dashed lines to line it up nicely. And this shows me that it's aligned nicely on both sides. If you see the red dashed lines running horizontally across the treetops, and then the vertical lines running down with those little arrows on the side, that just shows me that everything is aligned nicely. So there we have an adorable spring scene that we can add on to with next week's tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed creating this spring background scene with me today. And stick around, I'll be back next week so that we can create another spring clip art item to put on our background scenes. So see you next time. Bye.